What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday night, and it's time for Super Geeked Up.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Wait.
No, you didn't like that? All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for geeking out with us. This is your live geeky pop culture show. We talk zany, geeky topics, play fun, geek-themed improv games. That's what we do. I am joined, as you always, by from sincere sarcasm. It is Francis Fernandez.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, people? How's it going?
Hey, all right. Wow, what an intro. Hey, folks. So it's just the two of us tonight, actually. That's something new for Super Geeked Up. I know. Crazy, right? So usually we have guests, and we will back next week and the rest of the season, which are already planned out. But hey, that's all right. We're cool guys, I think. We're geeky guys, at least that much. So we're going to have some fun, and with your guys' help in the chat, thank you so much for watching. Oh, Carrie Johnson just said, "Hey, Fref." That's right. This is an all Fref show, just Fref.
Yeah,
That's why we don't have a guest. Only Fref was allowed.
exactly.
Lots of people already in the chat. Thank you guys so much. I know Laura and listeners maybe were here like real early, chatting away.
Yeah.
Rachel, OG Queen Praetorian, just poked in as well. Awesome, Rachel, to see you. All right, Listeners Mate has been putting in really bad pun jokes in the chat, so that's good. You can keep that up. And Victor. Victor is here as well. Great. Thank you for watching, everybody.
What?
All right. So we got a lot of fun for you tonight. We're gonna talk crossovers because if you are a fan of the Arrowverse, the Crisis on Infinite Earths just finished their first 3 parts yesterday. I'm going to talk a little bit about that later in the show. No spoilers, just a tiny bit. Next week we'll talk about it more on our special DC Action Hour, which I'll talk about. But we're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to talk some other crossovers, zany crossovers we want to see. We're going to talk ice power characters, our favorite ones. We're going to do One True Pairing. We're going to do Ultimate Geek Championship. We're going to do a segment we've only done one other time a couple seasons ago, and that's Ask SGU, which means you can ask us any zany weird thing you want, and we will answer it.
Yes.
That's later on in the show. I'm excited for that, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Oh, that's nice. Rachel says, "Hey, Jeff, Francis, love you guys." Thank you, Rachel. Back at you. Love you. Love all of you. Oh, and Maria Duran. Hey, awesome. Love Maria. She says, "Happy Fref Day." Hey, that should be a thing. We should have a Fref Day.
Wednesdays are Fref days, I'll tell you.
Oh, so now I thought I was thinking like maybe one, National Fref Day. You want every Wednesday to be Fref Days. All right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I think so.
It's so cool. It's going to be more than once a year.
Oh, sure.
All right. Hey, Francis, let's start with our first super geeky question.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Arrowverse having their gigantic, magnificent Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover event. Now, we want to know, what other shows would you like to see do a huge crossover, and what would the crisis be that they would be dealing with?
All right. By the way, in the chat, Rachel says, "Oh, you don't want me to ask any zany things." Oh, I totally do, Rachel. Now I can't wait.
Oh, yeah. Hit us. It's all good.
All right, so in the chat, we want to hear your answers to this, folks.
Mm-hmm.
And again, don't think it doesn't necessarily have to be in the same universe or have the shows be related to each other anyway. You can just be anything you want to see. Francis, what about you?
So I want to see Golden Girls and Diagnosis Murder do a crossover.
So you want to see all the senior citizen shows do a crossover?
That would be amazing. Oh, and with Murder, She Wrote. So you have Angela Lansbury.
You got Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah, you have Dick Van Dyke, you have the Golden Girls, and they're all... It's kind of like Scooby-Doo, but for octogenarians, okay? So the 80s...
because they're all mystery solvers.
Right, yeah.
By the way, you just named every single one of my mom's favorite shows.
Well, maybe not necessarily Golden Girls, but they can go into it, They could be the ones who have the mystery that they need,
Blanche can flirt with the people to get information.
Yeah.
Rose can just, bumble and by bumbling into something, solve the crime.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. So I think, that would be my first big crossover event.
By the way, Golden Girls was a cool show. I like that. I actually like Murder, She Wrote a lot, too. I watched those shows when I was younger.
Golden Girls has this amazing resurgence. Like, everyone watches the Golden Girls still. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Rachel says Golden Girls rock.
They do.
Yeah, and she also says, by the way, she's coming to California in the spring. She'd love to hang with both of us. That would be amazing, Rachel. I'd love to meet you in person.
I mean, we got to make that happen.
I love meeting SGU fans in person because we don't often get to do that, actually. So.
Oh.
Victor says, by the way, that is an excellent crossover. I highly approve of that. Full shot. Kyle just joined us as well. Awesome. Thanks for being here,
Oh,
Kyle.
shot.
Victor says, I want to see an X-Files crossover with the chilling adventures of Sabrina.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, sure. The occult with alien business. I would like that too.
Rachel says Roseanne versus Golden Girls. She wants a throwdown.
She wants a throwdown. Yeah, you know what? Roseanne can take all 4 of them on. I'm fairly certain.
So she doesn't even need the rest of her family. She's just going to do it herself.
She can do it herself. She's tough.
All right, we keep putting them in the chat, folks. The crazier crossovers, the better.
Mm-hmm.
So I came up with a couple ideas.
Sure.
The first idea I had. Oh, Tammy just joined us too. Hey, Tammy, thank you for watching.
Hi, Tammy.
Hey, good, very active chat today, as always.
Yeah.
You people are the best.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I thought about is I want every character that Arnold Schwarzenegger has played to be in a movie together.
Oh, that's so good. That is so good.
And I'm trying to figure out exactly how that, what would happen. I don't know, but I don't know, man. You got the Terminator, you got Kindergarten Cop, twins.
You have twins. Junior.
Predator, Junior.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the thing. You got the comedy ones with the crazy action ones.
Yeah. Last Action Hero.
True Lies, yeah, Last Action Hero.
It's just the thing
Total
is,
Recall,
right? If you had an army of Arnolds as his various roles, he could technically take over the world. That is like a powerhouse of
heroes. Man, he's done everything.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh my God. Anyway,
all right, I'm glad you appreciate that.
I totally down with that. That's awesome.
Man, yeah, when I was growing up, man, every movie he was in, that was my thing.
Oh yeah, for
sure. I still love them.
Yeah, there's nothing. Look, I think I've seen almost every movie Arnold's been in. I mean, how can you not? Conan, oh man,
Hercules. Yeah, those are obviously not the better ones, but those are fun, still fun to watch.
Oh come on, Hercules in New York with his fake with
his dub voice.
That's so good.
That was his first one, I think, right, in America.
That was his very first movie. Yeah.
Let's see here. What are people saying in the chat? Listeners may. I want to see a crossover where the Three Stooges get turned into kids and become part of the Little Rascals. I'm sure Kid Curly would start a pie fight.
Oh, sure.
Pretty cool.
I can see that.
Oh, that's pretty good. Victor says Big Bang with 2.5 Men.
Oh, jeez. Wait, which version of 2.5 Men? Charlie Sheen 2.5 Men?
You have to tell us, Victor.
Yeah.
He also says Doctor Who with Firefly. That's a pretty good.
I think they have a comic like that.
I think you're right. They do.
Yeah.
Rachel, Charmed crosses with the new Netflix series V-Wars.
Oh,
V-Wars.
She's been touting V-Wars for a while. I haven't seen it yet, though.
I don't know what that is, actually. Rachel, tell us about it.
Yeah.
Carrie says, I would say Supernatural Scooby-Doo, but they already did that. I still got to see that, man.
An animated one, yeah. It was really good.
Did anyone see the Bones and Sleepy Hollow crossover a few years ago? It was crazy, but it worked. I didn't know they did that.
That's crazy. That's a good one.
I had no idea they did that crossover. Maria says an Arnold crossover, yes. Tammy says into the Arnoldverse.
Arnoldverse, yeah.
That's it.
So amazing.
After the Arrowverse, there's the Arnoldverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, now I'm imagining during Crisis on Infinite Earths, people just saying Arnold lines like, it's not a tumor.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I would love that. Well, he is the king of one-liners. I'm not going to lie.
You're absolutely right, he is. This is, man, a movie all Arnold roles would be cool. I'm sure Conan would tell Arnold that it's not a tumor. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There's the line. Yeah. Wow, hey, my idea is getting a lot of good traction here. Good.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they didn't like the octogenarian idea. That was not their thing.
No, they like that too. Come on, it's hard to beat Arnold, though, right?
I know, that's true. Arnold is the best.
Tammy has a good one. Buffy and Xena.
Buffy and Xena. See, I like
that though, because they're so different in so different universes. But I would love to see how they would do that. That'd be cool.
I'd like them to all have a musical episode with Joxer in the middle.
Well, of course, Joxer the Mighty is one of the greatest songs ever composed.
He's very tidy. I know that much.
Yeah. He is extremely tidy. You're right.
He's really tidy.
Oh my God, man! Anytime they did that song, I was just like, "This is the best episode ever."
You're not wrong.
Maria says she wants to see John Wick and Matrix. So Keanu Reeves there because she loves Keanu Reeves. By the way, I just saw a headline earlier today. Said John Wick 4 and the Matrix 4 coming out in the same date.
Yes.
2021.
Yes.
I didn't even know they were making a Matrix 4.
Oh yeah, they have a bunch of weird people in it too. They have
So
Oh,
wait,
like
is it Keanu Reeves? Like is some of
John
the same
Reeves is
people?
reprising his role. Yeah, it's one of the Wachowski sisters. They're directing, or maybe producing. I don't know if they're directing, but they brought them all back for a new Matrix, which is gonna be weird.
Yeah, I'm honestly not really that excited about that because, okay, anyway, I won't get into that.
Well,
The
look,
first
John.
Matrix is amazing, and I think that's where we could have stopped. But
I'm excited for John Wick 4 though. I'm
okay,
so excited for
you
John
know
Wick.
what? People love the John Wicks movies.
Huh?
Yeah,
They're great.
I've never seen really only seen a little bit of the first one. I haven't, so I don't. Yeah,
I think they're amazing. Yeah.
yeah, no, people are really into it, man.
Hmm.
All right, maybe the Matrix 4 would be good. I don't know. It's been a while. All right, we'll see.
It has been a while. Yeah. They may have learned something by now. You never know.
The first one is so groundbreaking, though, man.
It is.
I love that movie. Chris says he loves the Golden Girls. Chris Hadley just joined us, so there you go. Tammy wants to make it a musical, the Xena Buffy thing. There you go. Very nice.
Yes. Yes. Yep. Got to make it a musical.
Victor wants to see John Wick and Die Hard.
Oh, jeez.
Laura says yes, Wick Neo. Okay.
Wick Neo. Yeah. Yeah. John Neo doesn't work, so Wick Neo is better.
Greatest Showman meets Wolverine is what Tammy says.
Geez.
Hugh Jackman. Yeah,
Hugh Jackman meets Hugh Jackman, sure.
Yeah. Maria says, yeah, she loved the first Matrix, but the rest, ... Yeah, that's how I feel, Maria.
So Showman and Meets Wolverine, another musical, by the way, Tammy, another musical with the Showman and Wolverine.
Obviously, that's perfect for Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I still have to see The Greatest Showman. I've never seen it.
Oh, it's really good, man.
I hear it's really good, yeah.
It is really good. Great music.
Oh, man, I got to watch it.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
All right.
I had another one too.
Yes.
That was my goofy one, but that one actually really took off apparently in the chat.
Because it's a good one. It's not just goofy, it's good. I'm all for it.
Sorry, Chris. Wow, people are coming up with great ideas in the chat. Chris says The Greatest Showman in La La Land.
Yeah.
Two
yeah.
musicals.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel says The Never-Ending Story with X-Men.
Oh my God.
That's very interesting. I love The Never-Ending Story, and I love X-Men.
It is a misnomer, but yeah, it ends at some point. The story.
But it doesn't in our imagination.
Yes, that's exactly right. Not in our imagination. It continues.
Falcor, right? Is the name of the dragon?
Falcor, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, you could have
Falcor's the. I thought Falcor's the horse.
No, wait. He is a dragon. Wait, it's not. Who is
the dog?
Then?
I don't remember. I thought it was.
It is a dragon, but it looks like a dog, right?
It looks like a dog, yeah.
Yeah.
All
right, tell us in the chat. I thought
it's been a while. It's been a while for me. I haven't seen it.
Anyway, I'm trying to think like who would ride him in the X-Men into battle.
Oh, Rogue.
Rogue?
I don't know. I just see Rogue doing it.
Okay, sure. I love Rogue. Great. Sounds good. Maria says she wants to see The Gifted and Once Upon a Time. Maybe I just want to see them both and miss them. I'm with you, Maria. Particularly The Gifted. That definitely did not have its run that it should have.
It shouldn't have been canceled.
It was my favorite show, man, in the last couple of years. Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, my other idea. Okay, so Rachel says it's Artax the horse.
Ah, there you go.
So I was right about Falcor. Yeah.
You're right about Falcor.
Okay, so because I just watched Crisis today on Infinite Earths, so my other idea was keeping in the superhero vein. But guess what, folks? Of course, before the Arrowverse existed, there were actually a little bit of superhero shows every now and then. So I want to see all the pre-Arrowverse superhero shows do a crossover. And I know Arrowverse did a great job working a lot of those people into this Crisis and other ones, and I love that. But I want to kind of see all those shows do their own crossover.
Yeah.
Like, so Smallville, 90s Flash, Birds of Prey, Lois and Clark, Credible Hulk. Those are the ones I can think of, basically.
And apparently there was an Aquaman pilot that aired.
That was off of Smallville, yes. It was.
Yeah, but I guess it just never got.
Yeah, it didn't get picked up.
Yeah. Well, that's
I watched it though. I watched that pilot actually. It wasn't bad.
Are you talking about like Lou Ferrigno Hulk?
Oh hell yeah! And
okay.
Yeah, man.
Well, because you only mentioned '90s stuff, so
I know, but then I had to go back.
Yeah, you had to go back a little bit.
And you know what? I want to throw in, even though it's not a superhero show, I want to throw in Knight Rider because Kit is kind of like a superhero. That car, man. So.
Kind of is.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're with me on that. Good.
It is.
Then totally Knight Rider.
He made the show. I hate to say that, like David Hasselhoff was fine, but Kit made the show. Like, it's the only reason why I watched was because of Kit. I didn't watch it because of David Hasselhoff.
Okay, well, yeah, you know what, Bo? I actually think, I mean, Kid, yes, was amazing. But I
Yeah.
actually really think it was the relationship between both of them that
Yeah.
made the
Yeah.
show. It was really their friendship, right? And I really like David Hasselhoff in that role, man. It was like he was a guy you could really root for. He was just like a good, good hero who wanted to do the right thing. It was a good like '80s, right, where the people were nice, good, and did the right thing. And
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. And I like that he always had his two top buttons unbuttoned so you could see his chest hair.
of course,
Of course. It's the 80s. What do you want?
well, in the Arrowverse, in Smallville and stuff, they just totally take their shirts off, like the guys, and just
Oh,
show their
jeez.
amazing abs, And
Of course. You have to.
Hasselhoff may not. No, on Baywatch he did have the amazing, I guess, abs.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there you go. Knight Rider meets Baywatch. There's the crossover you need.
Yeah.
Baywatch Nights.
Oh, Baywatch Nights.
Yeah, where they had like
Did
the
they do that?
supernatural
Wait,
stuff.
didn't they do that?
They did with supernatural stuff. They like fought vampires and
Was it
stuff.
was it different characters?
No, same guys, same
Hasselhoff?
characters. Yeah, he was the lead.
Wait, did they really have vampires?
I remember something about vampires. Maybe I'm wrong, but I remember it was crime fighting and there was some supernatural stuff in it. But yeah, Baywatch Nights.
That's great. By the way, I can't believe I forgot this, but Victor is chiming into my idea. Wonder Woman, of course, from the '70s. Linda Carter. Oh my God, she was like my first crush.
Of course, you can't
And
forget.
Spider-Man, he says. Nice. From the
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's great.
Mhm.
Rachel says she loves chest hair.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, Rachel, well, when you come see us, and I'm sorry, never mind.
Oh. Our complete lack of.
Yeah, we're no Hasselhoff. Let's see. Listeners and Chris are talking about doing a crossover between my show, Super Knocked Up, and his late news show. Sure.
Yeah.
I actually used to do a bunch of crossovers with Super Knocked Up with other web series back in the day when we were making it. It was fun.
Oh, you're the original crossover guy.
We did. Yeah, well, I don't think I was the original. I would like to take credit for that, but we did a lot of crossovers actually.
I'm gonna give you credit anyway.
Yeah, good. You know what? Thank you. I'm actually gonna all the Arrowverse. I'll just take credit for all. They were inspired by me. You're right.
Yeah.
And Carrie says Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman should have crossed over back in the day. Linda Carter, George Reeves, and Adam West should have shared the screen. That would have been amazing.
That'd have been great. Well, Adam West was like in his 60s though when those two were.
You mean George Reeves?
No. Adam West. Adam West was. He's saying George Reeves. I thought it was Christopher Reeves.
No. So George Reeves would have been before them.
Yeah. So he would have been. Oh yeah.
He would have been the oldest. You know what they could have done though. So Linda, that was in the '70s. Wonder Woman. Adam West totally could have come on Wonder Woman. That was only like a decade after his show.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
Yeah.
Because he was 60s.
He and Burt Ward could have guessed it on Wonder Woman, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Not George Reeves though.
No. Well, he would have been quite a bit older.
Yeah.
But still cool, man. I mean, look, they have Kevin Conroy on.
Oh, that's true.
I'm not saying Kevin Conroy's super old, but as an older Batman on the Crisis.
No, right, exactly.
Tammy says, remember when the Hardy Boys fought Count Dracula? I do vaguely remember that happening. Was it a TV special, Tammy? That sounds like that. Are the Hardy Boys on the new Nancy Drew series? Do you know? Are you watching it?
I'm not watching the next.
Right.
I haven't watched it.
At some point, right? They gotta.
Oh
they gotta
yeah.
work in.
Oh yeah. At some point I'll watch it, but I just
No, I
haven't.
mean, at some point they gotta work in the Hardy Boys.
Oh, for sure. I think you. I don't. Well, yeah, because then they need to spin off Hardy Boys into their own show.
Exactly. I'm telling you, the CW pretty soon is going to be all either Arrowverse or Riverdale-verse.
Did you see the Stargirl trailer? The new Stargirl?
Wait, I thought is that a DC Universe show or is it a CW?
I thought it was a Berlanti show.
Is it?
I thought it was.
Okay. I didn't see a trailer. I knew they were making one.
Yeah, there's a trailer out.
I like this suggestion by Rachel because these are two of my favorite shows: Star Trek DS9 and Alias.
Oh God, yeah. Sydney Briscoe would just kill everybody though.
She doesn't kill. Maybe bad guys occasionally.
Yeah, bad guys. Sure. The Borg have no chance against her.
Oh, all right. Yeah, there you go. Sydney Briscoe takes down the Borg on her own.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. That would be really cool.
That would be awesome. So actually, since she brought up Star Trek DS9, that's Rachel and I, my favorite show. On a very brief sad news, and I can always mispronounce his name, I'm sure, but Rene Auberjonois. Auberjonois. That makes sense because he's French, right?
Yeah.
Auberjonois. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Francis. He played Odo on Deep Space Nine, and unfortunately he passed away earlier this week.
Yeah.
He was also in a bunch of other stuff too, like Boston Legal and.
I just recently learned he did a bunch of Disney stuff and sang in a bunch of Disney. He was
He
like in
actually had a
the
really big body of work.
yeah. I didn't realize he was the chef in the Little Mermaid that was cutting up the
I didn't know
fish.
that either until I read the article. Yeah.
So cool. I'm like, oh wow, this guy has had
Yeah.
great body of work.
He does, and he was amazing as Odo. Such a great character, such a great story arc for him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like some people were saying online and stuff, like he was back in the Great Link now, so he'll be there forever.
Yeah, he'll be missed.
Yeah, he will be missed.
Yeah.
Carrie says, by the way, Stargirl is a DC Universe show, but it's going to air on the CW. That's interesting.
That's weird.
It'll be on both, huh? That's a first.
Well, does that mean Titans is eventually going to cross over with the Arrowverse?
Oh, maybe.
I mean, there are no Arrowverse people in Titans as we know of. You know, it's Robin. By
the way, you do get to. I'm pretty sure I don't watch Titans, but you do get to see a glimpse of them in the Crisis.
Ah, jeez. Okay, so there is a chance for them crossovering. Okay, cool.
I'm assuming that's who the Robin was I saw.
I think
besides Burt Ward, which was amazing, by the way.
Oh man, I can't wait. I know. I knew when I saw his name on there, I'm like, I can't wait to see what he does. That's going to be awesome. But I think the biggest crossover should be really Freth with anything.
Oh well, come on.
The Freth crossover with all of this stuff.
Right, of course. That would just really elevate everything.
Oh yeah, Freth with Supernatural, Freth with Alias, Freth with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I mean, it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Oh yes, total sense. But thank you, Rachel. Rachel also put the correct pronunciation in the chat. She says she's French. All right, merci, Rachel. Thank you. All right. Oh, and Chris had said Renee was a great actor. Saw him in an episode of Librarians, and of course on Benson. That's right, he was on Benson too.
It was in Benson, yeah.
And Chaz just joined us, and he says for the crossover, Mork and Mindy and Lost in Space.
Yeah, Nanu. Sure, why not?
Oh, yes. So Laura confirms for me that was Titans in the first episode of Crisis.
Oh, there you go.
That I saw. All right. Wow, this topic really had a lot of conversation.
Oh, it blew up.
This is great.
All right.
Oh boy, and I was afraid we didn't have enough for this week.
Dump the rest of the show. We can just
No. We still got lots of great stuff. All right, so now we're gonna do our first geeky game. It's called One True Pairing. Oh, I don't know why I put your name by that, but
don't put your name. Yeah, put your name on there.
I'll do this one, and you can do Ultimate Geek Championship. All right,
that works.
I don't know. So One True Pairing, we're gonna need your help, folks. We're gonna have to come up with some fictional characters in certain universes or fandoms, and we're gonna have you guys give us a third character in the chat, and we have to argue why our characters make the best pairing with the character you're gonna give us. All right. So start throwing some characters in the chat. They can be anybody you want. Although maybe, how about it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll pick one of ours each.
Does that mean the chat room gets to decide which one of us wins the true pairing?
Yes, they are going to decide that as well. Absolutely.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
And Alex Letterjohn just joined us as well. Hey, he says made it. All right, thanks, Alex. Thanks for watching. By the way, Victor had said Space 1999 with Battlestar Galactica as a crossover.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a blast from the past. Space 1999.
Yeah, no kidding.
Is that when it came out? No, it came out before 99, right? Because it was set.
Just put Earth 2 and...
Earth 2! Oh, shit, I like that show. Which is funny, because now we talk about Earth 2 all the time on the Arrowverse, right?
Yeah, right.
Imagine if they took someone from the show Earth 2 and had them on the Crisis crossover.
Oh my God.
That would be such a deep cut.
That is super deep cut. Nobody would oh man, only us. We would be the only two laughing at that. Like, oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Chris says Fref would be a great CW show now that I think of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Greg Berlanti, whoever else is out there.
Exactly. Couldn't you see us doing shenanigans, getting into some trouble, saving the world?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Saving the world one super geeked up at a time.
That's right. Oh yeah, Maria says it could be like Quantum Leap. You guys just show up in all these shows.
That'd be so funny.
We leap in the shows. We have to save the episode every time we leap in.
But while we're there at that universe, we play these games with them. For every universe we show up in, it's a new.
So we play our geeky games.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is how you stop the anti-monitor. We
Right.
have to play universal translator.
Okay, Ollie, you need to do a voice. You need to do a language that no one understands.
All right, guys, you're on a geeky dating game, and okay, come on.
Done. Done. $1 million idea.
Right.
Done.
Oh, lots of fans of Earth 2, by the way, in the chat.
Woot
Nice
woot.
to see.
Yeah.
People are talking about Buck Rogers as well, and Buckaroo Banzai. There we go.
Yeah, Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh, people are putting those are our characters. I'm sorry, those are character suggestions. Now I'm getting. Thank you, folks. I'm mixing my things up. Okay, so I won't look at that anymore. Let's pick our characters first, right?
Yes.
So because we're talking about Crisis, the first category we're going to do are DC characters.
Yes.
All right, DC characters. I made no thought of this whatsoever. I'm going to say the first person that comes to my mind is Batwoman. So there you go.
All right. Mine is,
truthful.
of course, Matter Eater Lad.
What?
Matter Eater Lad. He can eat anything. He eats all types of matter, and it converts into.
Well, shit! I should have chose Batroc the Leaper then.
Or Kite Man.
Yeah, we're gonna go like that.
But Matter, yeah, I'm gonna pick Matter Eater Lad either way.
All right. See now, I should have chose somebody really goofy then too.
No, well, you never know. I might be able to convince.
Oh, you probably will actually. You're probably gonna win now. All right, let's see here. Well, I don't think I should choose Bruce Wayne because that's funny. A lot of people were putting that kind of chat, and they said Alice from Batwoman from Laura.
Oh, there
Bruce Wayne. Oh, come on, these people are related to my character, guys.
Just
I can argue for a good. I can still argue for a familiar relationship that way.
I do see 7 of 9 at the top, so you could always do 7 of 9 from. I mean, but that's not a DC character, so it couldn't be.
No,
right?
no, it could be any characters.
Oh, okay.
They don't have to choose DC, just us.
Yeah, listeners mate suggested
okay,
Shelter.
Let's do it. 7 and 9 from Victor.
7 and 9.
Yeah, sounds good.
7 and 9. All right.
Matter Eater guy, is that who you have?
Matter Eater Lad.
Excuse me, lad, not guy.
Yes,
That's ridiculous
lad.
to call him a guy. He hasn't been promoted to that yet.
Right. He's still
You're like
just
Aqualad, right? He's the sidekick
like
of Aquaman.
yeah.
Or Lightning Lad from the Legion, right?
Wait till you hear my next one.
Can't wait. Okay, so why are Matter Eater Lad and 7 of 9 from Star Trek Voyager a good pairing?
Oh, I'm starting? Okay.
Yes.
So here's the thing. 709 is still trying to discover how life is like to be human, to return to being human. Matter Eater Lad, having eaten everything, understands what it's like to be everything. He eats matter. He understands matter. And plus, look, if they ever encounter the Borg again and she doesn't want to go back to the collective, guess what he can eat? Borg. Because he's a Matter Eater Lad. He can eat anything. And the Borg become nothing to them. As a matter of fact, no, there is no enemy, no crisis too big for Matter Eater Lad. He can eat planets. He can eat whatever he needs to. And that's what makes him the best, perfect pairing for 7 and 9, because 7 and 9 will never have to worry about anything anymore. She can just do all the science she wants. She can do all of the astro thing that she did. I forget what it's called. Wasn't she like
I know what you mean. She was always in that whatever astrophysics room or whatever.
Yeah. All she wants, while Matter Eater Lad just takes care of the rest. Boom.
I want to, by the way, do a counter, like how many times we say crisis on this Tonight Show.
Taking a shot for every time we say
Virgin and Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, exactly.
So what does Matter Eater Lad look like? Does he actually have a body?
He has a body. He looks like a regular person. He just
really?
Eats. Yeah, he just looks like he just eats everything.
Victor just says, "Yay, lad." Okay.
Yeah.
People are, by the way, still putting people in the chat, which is great. Still putting characters. Are we going to use these for the next one? Because we're going to do another one after this.
Oh, good. Yeah.
All right. That was a very good argument. Batwoman and 7 and 9. Okay. So both are obviously strong, kick-ass women. Don't take any nonsense for people, right?
Exactly.
They're going to get the job done. So I think also both are pretty serious women, right?
They are.
They're not ones to like really joke around. That's not their thing, right? They take things pretty seriously. So I think they would have a very good bond that way. They would get along well. They would be like, oh yeah, this, we take care of business. We know what's up. We're not being a bunch of goofballs. Um, so there's that. I think 7 to 9 could really enhance Batwoman's gear as well. 7 to 9 is very technical, right? So
Yeah.
she could get her suit enhanced, more protection, her batarangs, all her gadgets. I mean, come on, she's got 24th century. Yes, that's right, right? 24th century. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
24th century tech, man. I mean, come on, that's gonna be Batwoman's gonna love that. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't. So we only know that 7 of 9 dated Chakotay at one point.
Which was weird.
That was a little bit of a weird
That was just a
hookup
weird.
in the end,
Yeah.
right? But we don't necessarily know that 7 to 9 also perhaps does not like girls as well.
No,
We have nothing to say that she doesn't.
No, it's the 24th century.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So, dude, look, I don't think there's anything stopping them. These are two, very, strong women. I think they have a lot in common. I think they both try to do good and stop evil in their own ways. So, yeah, I think they would totally hook up.
Oh yeah.
They can be romantic and like crime fighting partners too.
7 would just say to Batwoman, "Resistance is futile."
Oh, like resisting her charms. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what they can say to the villains too. That's what they can say to like Joker and Penguin.
I can't believe I'm arguing for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I just like that. I'm just like, yeah. Have a good night, Laura. By the way.
Yes, so Laura's in Argentina. It's crazy late there, so she has to get up before hours. Thank you for staying with us, Laura. Appreciate it. By the way, okay, folks, who's the better match? Is it Matter Eater Lad or Batwoman with 7 of 9? Let us know in the chat. Carrie, by the way, it says that Matter Eater Lad's greatest nemesis, indigestion.
Yeah, and his greatest accessory, Pepto-Bismol.
That's what he keeps on him in his utility belt.
Yeah, that's the one thing in his utility belt.
Oh, hey, Victor says he did a fan fiction story where 7 liked women. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, look,
Supporting my
again,
argument.
24th century. 24th century. Nobody cares. You love who you love.
You're right. You know what? I like to think at that point it will not matter whatsoever.
Yeah, it's not even a thing. Nobody even mentions it. It's just that, it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so folks, tell us who you think made the better match there. The next one we're gonna do is animated characters.
Yes.
And also we're gonna talk a little bit about Crisis on Infinite Earths. We're gonna talk the best ice, like frozen power characters. We're gonna do Ultimate Geek Championship. We're gonna get some good matchup. Not romantic stuff that time. We're gonna actually see who can fight in battles.
Exactly.
And then we're gonna do Ask SGU, where you can ask us anything you want. All right. So you start thinking of that too.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Who's gonna win? Victor, I declare it a tie. We need a fight to the death between Fref. Oh my God. No, Fref doesn't fight.
Yeah, we're like what was the guy who had to fuse with the other guy and to become the torch?
Yeah. Firestorm.
Firestorm. We're Firestorm. You can't. No, we combine to be like Fref. We can't fight each other.
That's right. I like that. We combine our powers.
Yeah.
Just like Voltron.
Exactly. And I'll form the head.
Yeah. Oh, great. So I get to be all the legs and the arms and stuff? Okay. That's fine. They did all the work. That part.
I know, right? I just stared.
I know. I guess he piloted. I guess that guy did, right? He piloted the thing.
He was the pilot. Yeah.
All right. I guess it's a tie. There you go.
All right. Okay.
All right. So now we're going to choose animated characters. And folks, feel free to give us any characters you want. Oh, by the way, Chris says Fref is a lover, not a fighter. That's right.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
So, we can always use the other characters you guys put in there because there was a ton of great ones, but also feel free to put other characters in.
A lot of it was a lot of DC stuff in the suggestion.
Yeah, and don't feel you have to. It could be animated. It could be from anywhere. These characters really. We're gonna choose animated, but you can feel do whatever you want. That's kind of the fun that you guys might give us some stuff that is totally like different than what we're thinking.
Listeners Mate starts off with RuPaul, so there you go. But
okay.
she's
not even a character, but that's cool.
She's not a fictional character though. She's real. Has to be a fictional character.
All right, who's your animated choice?
My animated choice is Woodstock.
Oh, I love it. Stevie and peanuts are one of like my all-time favorite things. Woodstock's great. Okay. Well, since you did that,
Hmm.
I was already planning of choosing a character from Kim Possible because I'm doing a rewatch of that on Disney
Oh,
Plus
that's
right now,
right. That's
and
right.
I'm
That
super enjoying it. They're rewatching it once again. I was thinking of Ron. Actually, I could think of so many characters, but since you did Roydstock, I'm going to go Rufus, of course. Now then,
oh sure, naked mole rat
Naked Mole
versus
Rat. By the
little bird.
way, Rufus like added so much to that show, man. It was so cute and funny. Like he was the best, and he saved the day on many occasions.
Oh yeah, 100%. Compared to Ron Stoppable, he was the competent one.
Yeah, but Ron might be well, he's one of my favorite characters for sure because he was just so funny and great.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Um, oh, by the way, Carrie had said best pairing is Seven and Batwoman. If nothing else, they double their skin tight clothing wardrobe.
That's kind of true. He's not wrong. That's
Well,
kind
I mean, sevens are sevens are always that way, and her suit is yes. I mean, Kate doesn't wear that in normal life, but yeah, obviously,
no,
as a
no.
Batwoman, yes.
Yeah.
Um, oh wow, Victor says Rick Hunter from Robotech. That's funny. I was watching that recently again too, from back in.
That is great and
Yeah, it's
first
great.
anime I've ever watched. So yeah.
It was what the first anime you watched?
Yeah. As a kid,
Probably
that
for
was
a lot of actually American, kids actually.
yeah, that's right, because that's the American version of Macross, I think, right?
Well, so I was doing some reading on it because as I started to rewatch it, apparently they actually took three different Japanese shows and fused them into one show called Robotech.
Wow, good for them.
Yeah, and I guess actually because the different seasons are like different times in this. Like
Oh,
the
I see
different
what
characters and different they go into like down the future and stuff. Yeah.
Mhm. All right.
Maria says I love Rufus. Yeah. All right, so let's see here. We got the church lady from Saturday Night Live.
God, that was
Uh,
the who was that?
Dana Carvey, right?
Danny Carver. Yeah, yeah.
We have Captain Caveman, suggestion from
Hmm.
Tammy. Tammy also says Captain Planet. She likes the captains.
She likes the captains, Captain America.
Chris says 11 for Stranger Things.
Hmm.
Uh, who do you want to go with?
Captain Planet.
Sounds good. Oh, by the way, yeah, Alex has said Rick from Rick and Morty. All right. Samurai
Oh,
Jack, I see in there. All right, anyway, but Captain Planet, that sounds good.
okay.
So Captain Planet, and
Yeah, I guess you'll have to start.
I will start, sure. And I got Rufus, and he's got Woodstock. All right, so did not watch much of Captain Planet, but tell me if I got this right. There was like the five teenage kids, right? Four or five.
Yes, they had
Wait, it was Earth, all the elements, and love. Is that what it was?
heart. Yeah,
It's like
not
Earth,
love.
Fire, Water, Wind, and Heart.
Yes, yeah,
And they would
exactly.
like Voltron. They would combine to form Captain Planet.
With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
Right. And he was like a big he saved the environment was his deal, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, he took pollution down to zero. Yeah, he fought people who wanted to pollute the world for some reason.
All
Like
right. Well, that's great, man. I think that's awesome.
it's yeah. It's a really it doesn't hold up, but it's a funny show to watch because it's just really cheesy, but it's a good show.
All right. So, you know what Captain Planet needs?
What does he need?
He needs the Nako in his life.
Oh, the Nako, yeah.
The Nako, which was the invention of Ron Stoppable. And so Rufus, of course, with Ron, always ate a Bueno Nacho on the show. And they not only the Nako, but they had all these different tacos and whatever food there, right? Mexican food there.
Yes.
So I feel Captain Planet probably does not eat that very often, that kind of stuff. And he's never heard the Nako.
Mhm.
So Rufus will introduce him to the Nako because he's always eating it. And he'll be like, oh my God, I've been missing out in life. I've never tasted anything so delicious
Yeah.
before. So he'll be super happy about that. Rufus has already proved himself with Kim Possible and Ron as an amazing sidekick in thwarting villains. So I think he absolutely stopped Captain Planet. Anybody Captain Planet is going against, these environmental people, I feel Rufus is probably going against more tougher people with Kim Possible, like Draken, Dr. Draken, and Shigo and stuff. So I think Rufus would be a great thing. And Rufus is an animal, so he's part of nature. I think Captain Planet is all
What
about
sucks
that, right?
animal?
What? I know. Okay, I'm not saying he talks to animals, but first off, Rufus can talk. Anyway, he doesn't. So he doesn't need to. He doesn't say a lot, but he talks every now and then.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Rufus is part of nature. I don't know. He's an animal, so he's probably not going around. He's not going around destroying the environment like humans are. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Captain Planet's like, all right, Rufus. Yeah, you're cool. You're naked. You're not even wearing clothes. You're not even using up energy to make clothes.
Right.
So Rufus can use his big teeth to get down the vegetation that gets overgrown to stop forest fires or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm grasping at straws now, but that's all right. I just feel, there you go. Rufus, I think, would be a big help to Captain Planet.
Okay. Well, my reasoning for Woodstock being good with Captain Planet is also because he's an animal, and he has one power that Rufus doesn't have. He can talk to dogs. Yes, Snoopy's best friend is Woodstock, and with this power, with their powers combined, they can probably talk to other animals. If he can talk to a dog, I'm certain Woodstock can talk to other animals. Plus, you're talking about adorable, Woodstock, adorable, and fits in the palm of your hand. While Captain Planet's flying around, defeating evildoers and people who are trying to trash the world, Woodstock can be right on his little head, right there, top of his head, flying around, no weight involved, encouraging him, because if he can talk to dogs, he can talk to anyone. And so Woodstock is pepping up Captain Planet, giving him the pep talks, making sure that he's doing the right thing all the time, which of course he would. And lastly, Woodstock, named after a great festival. Who doesn't love Woodstock? Love everywhere. And remember, one of the powers of Captain Planet is heart. And so he is like the embodiment of heart and love in one little adorable birdie package. So Woodstock for the win.
All right. Well, even while you're making your argument, Chris is already about Woodstock and Captain Planet in the chat.
Okay.
I think I got to check again. I thought, though, actually, he was not named after that.
He wasn't.
Yeah, I thought so. Aha! Nice try, sir. Your fake arguments or your fake news. So, all right. Many holes in that theory there. It was a good argument. I give you that. First off, I actually think only Snoopy can understand Woodstock. Snoopy can understand humans and Woodstock. He understands everybody. I don't think Woodstock can actually communicate with all dogs. But also, Rufus can also fit in the palm of your hand or in cargo shorts, which is all that Ron and Kim wore when they go out and battle villains, apparently.
Oh, that's true. They did wear cargo pants, cargo shorts. Yeah, right. Wow.
And Rufus would always be carried around in them. I know Captain Planet doesn't really wear cargo shorts, but maybe he'll start to be introduced to this not-so-new trend.
Well, I just know I don't have to make an argument because I see people on Woodstock's side in the chat room.
Yeah, Foshat says that was surprisingly well thought out. The thing is, Woodstock, first of all, I do love Woodstock because I love Snoopy.
Yeah, Woodstock is great. Yeah.
But usually Woodstock would cause problems, to be honest with you. He can't fly, really. He would always be doing goofy things, where Rufus is a proven hero who actually solves problems all the time, particularly when Ron messes up.
Well, well, Woodstock, again, Snoopy is the one who solves problems as well. So Woodstock would actually have his best friend with him too.
Oh, wait, okay. Well, so if you're going to bring Snoopy in, then fine, I'm bringing in Kim Possible and Ron.
No, you can only bring Ron because Ron is Rufus's best friend.
No, but he works with Kim Possible as well.
Well, then I have the entire Peanuts.
If I'm getting Ron, then you're getting Charlie Brown and not Snoopy.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Get Charlie. Oh, no. Well,
yeah,
then
don't just depress Captain Planet. We're talking about the little red hair girl and how you can't talk to her.
Yeah, that's what he hears when Captain Planet
talks. You're right. He won't even be able to understand him.
Because he's talking. Oh no, I've defeated my own argument. Guys,
our listener says somehow Woodstock seemed to understand the adults as well.
Oh, there you go.
The adults or the kids? Maybe the kids. I don't think anybody knew what the adults were saying.
No. Well, they did, but we never knew what the adults were saying.
Yeah, you're right. Victor says, I vote for Jeff since they refused my deathmatch suggestion for the last vote. I'm not sure why I get the vote because I guess just you. All right, I'll take it though. Thank you, Victor. Yeah, Francis refusing his deathmatch suggestion.
I'm still in the lead though, so I'll take it.
I know. I think you got this one. I think Woodstock wins. All right. By the way, this is listener's mate says Christy, Carlson Romano, and Will Friedel. They played, by the way, Ron and Kim
Oh
in
yeah,
Kim
sure.
Possible. They said they made the Nako on Christy's cooking show on YouTube. That's awesome.
I'm not. Yeah. Hey, I want to make the Nako. I mean, come on, who
Yeah,
wouldn't?
I want to see that now. All right, there you go. Captain Planet and Woodstock. All right, well, have fun. All I gotta say is mine was factual information, not making up Woodstock. Like the Woodstock
Oh.
Festival was how Woodstock was named.
Some people believed it though. That was the common belief for a while.
All right, so all right, there you go, folks. That was one true pairing.
Hmm.
All right, now let's. Oh well, first let me show you some links here. Here's when you can. Well, here's where you can check out Francis. Hey, Francis, where can they check you out?
Oh, hey, look, I have new episodes of a show called Online Friend Simulator, and I, for some reason, have a guest or well, not a guest co-host. She's my, I guess, permanent co-host, Autumn, the author of Sad Things. So new episodes coming out till the end of the year, most likely, and
Awesome.
in the new year we'll have continue on with our show and provide you the friendship you need online. That's at sinceresarcasm.net.
All right. And folks, of course, Super Geeked Up is where you can find us all online. And if you like to support us on Patreon, there's the link on your screen, patreon.com/Super Geeked Up. Thank you so much to people who already do it, like Maria, Victor, Lister's Maid, Francis here. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And by the way, if you text that code here on your screen, SGU to 22828, you'll sign up for an email list. So we'll let you know when we're doing geeky cons and stuff. And you also get sent the Super Knocked Up issue 1, a digital copy of that, and some cool RPG games from Evil Hat Productions. All right. All right. Oh, by the way, so I'm going to talk just a little bit about Crisis on Infinite Earths right now. I'm not going to give any spoilers. I'm sure plenty of people have not seen it yet. I know Francis has not seen it yet.
Not yet.
But guess what, folks? We're going to do DC Action Hour next week. I know some of you in the chat watch that. So next, this coming Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, we're going to do a big breakdown of Crisis on Infinite Earths. The first 3 parts, anyway.
So many.
So many what?
So many Earths. So many
Yeah.
Earths.
Mark's Pile, who does it with us, he said we're going to call it DC Infinite Action this week, which I think is appropriate.
It's appropriate.
Yeah.
I like it.
But we're going to talk about what we thought of it, best cameos because there was a lot of them, and how we think it's going to conclude next month. So we would love to hear your thoughts and have you join us. Listener says you've only seen the first episode of Crisis. All right, that's cool, man. I actually I saw the first one last night and watched the other 2 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just do a little bit. So for me, the first part got off to a little bit of a rough start. I did not think it was that great, and I was like, oh no, it's going to be like this other crossovers that I wasn't very happy about. But then the next part 2 and 3, I thought were way better.
Okay.
A lot of good stuff in those, so I'm digging it overall quite a bit.
Good.
And there's still some good stuff in the first part. I'll tell you exactly what part of it I didn't really like. My favorite part by far happens in the second part of Crisis, which is where we get, and this is not a spoiler because this was announced months ago.
Oh yeah.
Tom Welling and Erica Durance are back as Clark and Lois from Smallville, one of my all-time favorite shows. And I won't say what happens in the scene because I don't want to spoil it. But it
I'm
was
just,
go ahead.
I'm just glad they have a scene. I thought they were just.
No, it's actually a full scene.
Oh, that's
So
great.
some people just get a really brief cameo, like Burt Ward,
Okay.
which is great though. I laughed at that.
Good.
He has a great line.
Mm-hmm.
But they get a full scene. It's great, man. They look awesome. I mean, it hasn't been, I guess, a super long time, but it's still been several years since Smallville. I think like 8 years or so since Smallville went
It's
off
been
the air.
10 years since Smallville.
I wanted to say that, but I thought maybe it went to 2012. I feel
Oh.
like 2011 maybe. I don't know. It's still been a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I actually can't think of a better way they could have done the scene that they did. Like it was just really perfect. It's a great like epilogue to Smallville if you watch the show.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good then.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really good. It was just so good seeing them together again. Man, it's just like even if I hated the rest of it, which I didn't, like it was good. I would have watched it just for that.
Yeah. I think the cameos alone are enough reason to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, so in the chat, Licious Mate says what line Burt Ward gets to say, which is I won't say it right now because in case you don't want to know, but
Oh,
it's great. He delivers it great. It's super funny.
awesome.
Um, and then I loved seeing Kevin Conroy as an older Bruce Wayne, and they did they did a different thing with that than I thought they were going to do, but it was super cool. Just hearing his voice, you hear his voice before you see him on screen. It's just like,
Oh, that's
oh, it's Batman, yeah.
the real Batman. Sorry.
No, man, I agree. He's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best Batman.
Mm.
Yeah, and then getting to see John Wesley Shipp play his '90s Flash character again was really cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see him in Elseworlds a little bit last year, but
That's right. Yeah, we did see him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they even actually I show a quick clip from the show '90s Flash.
I would think so, right? Like they would have.
They do it as part of like kind of him remembering.
Okay.
It was
fought
cool.
the trickster, and there's
It's not the trickster. But
Oh.
No, Mark Hamill. Sorry.
Sadness.
Anyway, yeah. Honestly, the cameos have really been my favorite part, but also that some of them have gotten some really nice scenes as well,
Yeah.
not just like cameos, really.
Oh, okay.
And then actually the storyline is actually, like I said, I think in parts 2 and 3 gets pretty good.
I heard. Yeah. No, I heard that Legends of Tomorrow is supposed to deal with the kind of the aftermath of Crisis, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, is it going to be Arrow then Legends? Is that the order?
Legends is the last show. Okay. Yeah. Legends will, I guess, from that episode on, the season of Legends will be about the Crisis and probably fixing it, which makes sense because they're the ones that can actually travel through time and space.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And there's also, there's a lot of really cool actually character stuff being done, like relationships and it's actually not all action, not even. There's actually a lot of really just nice moments and with the characters and stuff, which is good.
I think, usually it's a lot of that character building, right? Like you need a little bit of character building, and you have to have some stakes. You want to care about the characters, especially since they know you're not watching all 4 or 5 shows. I'm certain people, they're like, not everyone's watching all 5 shows.
Well, you're right. I mean, some people are, but yeah, a lot of people aren't. Right?
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Some people just watch 1 or 2 shows.
Yeah, because it's just a time thing. Too much TV, guys. Too much TV. Too much good TV.
Oh, so in the chat, Victor had said, "Great, now I have to stay up and watch them." All right, well, I've convinced people, I guess, to check it out.
Yeah.
I forgot about this. Lister's Mate says it was great to see Will Wheaton in the first episode of Crisis.
I hope he was Wesley. Never mind.
I wish, man. Like he time travel or something.
Yeah, like he has the striped, sweater, and he's just there. That would have been really funny.
Yeah, or that Earth is just like in the future or something.
Yeah.
No, he's playing something else. I didn't even know he was going to be in it. And I was like, oh shit, that's Will Wheaton.
Oh, that's cool. Makes sense.
And then Tammy says, where can we watch it? Oh, Tammy, you can just go over to the CW site or the CW app, and it's all for free. It's up there for free right now.
Which is crazy.
Which is great. I mean, well, they don't leave it up forever. They usually a few weeks they'll leave shows up for before they take them down.
I need to know what Maria's talking about. She says, Francis, there's no such thing. What did I say that there's no such thing? What did I say?
Oh, I want to know that too.
Yeah. What? No such thing. Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Maybe it's too much TV. I think that maybe.
Oh, that's TV. It. Yeah. Not too much. Too much good. Yeah. Oh man, there's a lot of TV.
All right. Anyway, so those are just a little bit of my thoughts. Seeing, by the way, Ashley Scott as Huntress and Dina Meyer as Oracle, the voice, was also awesome.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, great. Cool.
Very brief, unfortunately. I wish we got more, but still, it was still great.
Yeah. Well, look.
I know they can't give everybody a little scene. Yeah.
But I'm glad they gave Tom Welling a scene because I think that's what people wanted the most.
Well, it was nice to see one of the executive producers of one of the shows saying like, he says some really nice things about Smallville, about how they felt like Arrow and how Arrowverse have been built on the shoulders of Smallville, and like how much they've wanted to do, and pay homage to Smallville. So,
I mean, a show like Smallville doesn't survive 10 years if it wasn't like a foundation for that type of stuff. So it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, it was great. Yeah, folks, you know what? If you like Smallville, just watch part 2 just for that reason alone, even if you don't care about the other shows.
Yeah.
But it's also cool fun just to watch for the other cameos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like I said, it's a good story too. All right, we're gonna trust me. Next Monday, we're gonna go way more into detail on that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we'll get into everything and what we think. And Francis will be there. Marks will be there. Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on Super Geeked Up YouTube. All right. Hey, let's go to our second super geeky question. Then we're going to do Ultimate Geek Championship and Ask SGU, where you can ask us anything you want. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, second question. Frozen 2 is heating up the box office. Who's your favorite? Snow or ice-based character? Yeah, I know. I couldn't resist. All right, what do you got?
A Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yes, my answer too. All right, good.
Is it really?
That's my answer as well, yeah.
Oh, how can you not?
I always played Sub-Zero. That was my favorite character to play in Mortal Kombat.
Me too. Always. Never played anyone else. Sub-Zero was my character.
Wait, it was like, what was it, like quarter turn forward?
Was for the Ice Blast.
Attack button, right, for Ice Blast, yeah.
And then the backwards was the Ice Floor. If you were playing a
quarter turn backwards?
Yeah. If you were playing Mortal Kombat 3 and beyond, it was to the floor.
And what people would like slip on it?
Exactly. Yeah. They'd slip in.
Would they fall, or would they just kind of go? Ugh?
Yeah, they would flail, and then
you could attack them while they're flailing. Yeah.
But as it progressed, I haven't played Mortal Kombat 11, but I've played up until Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, which is a great game if you guys ever want to play like a kind of a non-gory version of Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Oh, you know what? I would like to play a non-gory version of it, actually.
Yeah. But then that's the one you want.
I don't really need to see fatalities anymore.
Yeah, the fatalities there are like just they punch up through a wall or something. It's not brutal at all.
No? Okay, good.
Yeah, so yeah, if you can find that somewhere, get it. It's a good game. But yeah, I mean, for obvious reasons, he's the best ninja. You know, he has ice powers. He can make anything out of his ice. He makes a clone of himself out of ice. Like,
oh, he does, right?
He does.
And like it appears in front of him or something during the.
And it freezes the person if it touches them. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, he has so many good powers. I even liked him in the freaking movies. I thought he was.
Yeah.
In Mortal Kombat.
Well, you know what? The first Mortal Kombat, when it first came out, I actually really liked that movie. It doesn't hold up quite as well. Yeah.
Oh, no, it doesn't hold up.
But I remember, because I was a huge fan of, particularly Mortal Kombat 2. Like, I was in college when that came out, and I played the hell out of that.
Mm-hmm.
But when that movie came out, like, I remember, like, when the music just, like, it's this blasting music, right? And the logo comes on, and I was just so pumped. I was like, oh, my God, this is so great in the theater.
Hey, I have that song in my rotation. It is part of my rotation. I listen to that song every once in a while, and it just like energizes you whenever you hear it. It is an amazing theme.
It is. It was cool. I thought. I mean, the second one I didn't think was very good, but you know.
Yeah, but I mean, the Sub-Zero scene in the second one, I actually rewatched it recently. I've been watching a bunch of clips of Mortal Kombat fight scenes, and they're better. You know, they're better than I thought they were. I remember them being really bad, and I watched them again. Like, oh, it's actually pretty acrobatic and pretty cool to watch. And Sub-Zero had some of the best fights, so Sub-Zero wins.
Nice. Yeah, I'm with you. So in the chat, people are saying, like Chaz and Tammy say Frozone, which is from Incredibles, right?
Yeah. Where's my super suit?
That's what listeners made put in the chat. Let's see. Oh, listeners made says Olaf from Frozen.
Sure.
Yes, Olaf's great. Victor, by the way, had said we were speaking about Tom Welling. He says he was great on Lucifer as Kane. Yes, he was recently in. By the way, Lucifer is also in the Crisis as a crossover.
That's awesome. He should be because he's.
Which is interesting because Lucifer is now it's a Netflix or Hulu show, right?
It's a Hulu show. I think it's a Hulu show now. Yeah, or maybe it is Netflix. One of the other.
It started as what? NBC.
Fox show. It was a Fox show.
Fox. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was interesting that they're actually they've been able to get some things that are not even part of their network at all.
You know what? I'm a little surprised they didn't get anyone from Gotham. If they're going to pull from Lucifer, why didn't they pull from someone from Gotham?
You're right.
Fun. Yeah.
And that's over with now, so right? Why not?
Yeah, exactly. The show's over. Might as well just put a.
You know what could have been cool? If the kid Bruce Wayne from Gotham was like the protege of Kevin Conroy Bruce Wayne.
Yes. Yeah, because he's still young. He's still a teenager. He could have been a Terry McGinnis. You could have totally.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
I thought they were going to do Batman Beyond. They didn't, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think they would. Yeah. They're probably saving that anyway. They're going to have one. Got to have one.
Are these more Frozone quotes? I'm the greatest good you are ever going to get.
Yes, that's the wife. Because he says, I'm doing this for the greater good. Well, I'm the greatest good you're ever going to get. That's the wife's reply to him saying that he's doing it for the greater good. Anyway, it's a really funny scene. I really like that scene. And Samuel L. Jackson just sells Frozone. He's so good as Frozone. But yeah.
A Flutter John in the chat says Mr. Freeze by Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
So, the Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze in particular. All right.
Yeah, he's just stupid. It's ice to meet you. Yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah. So bad.
Those not the best one-liners he's had. It's ice to meet you.
It's ice to meet you.
That movie's so bad. Except Alfred. I love Alfred in that movie.
Alfred's the best. Then he dies in that movie.
It is sad.
Yeah, he gets shot in the door. Oh well.
You know who? Sorry. You know who was? You might not have seen this one yet, but it was a couple episodes ago in Batwoman. You know, Julia Pennyworth is a character on there.
That's
Alfred's daughter.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm 3 episodes behind. I need to like spend.
She's super cool.
Cool. I hope is she a regular?
No, but you know what's funny? It's like, wow, you know when sometimes you get a show and one character comes on, like this character is better than any other character on the show, and I wish they were a permanent character. That's I felt about her. Yeah,
awesome.
she was. So I hope she comes back.
Yeah, look, I mean they'll probably.
I'm not trying to diss the other ones. I just that show needs some grow and do. I still feel because it's early on. It's fine. All the shows needed that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
I do like. I think Batwoman worked and Ruby Rose worked really well in the crossover though. The Crisis. There's a lot of nice scenes with her and Kara. Actually.
Yeah, well, because that's the thing people want is to have that Superman Batwoman or Batman relationship.
Batwoman Super.
With the Batman Supergirl, yeah, Batwoman Supergirl relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And after Crisis, if they're all on the same place, then they can start doing those crossovers with Batwoman and Supergirl.
But they should. Well, let's see. I hope so.
Come on, they totally should, right?
Yeah.
World's finest.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Blair. Oh, Blair Beveridge. Hey, Blair. Haven't seen you in a while.
Blair.
That's great. There were so many cameos. I'm sure they wanted more.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'm actually honestly really amazed how many they worked in, and we're not even done with it.
I mean, what kind of upsets me is that they try to limit themselves to those 5 episodes. They really don't have to. They don't have to limit themselves to an episode per show. They can go as many as they want, really, and people will watch.
Yeah, I mean, right. Here's the thing. If they, from a storytelling perspective, yes, it's better to say, we're going to tell this however many episodes it takes to tell the story. But that's not the way they do it. It probably never will be.
Yeah. They don't want to overstay their welcome, really. And yeah, they only have so much money and so much time to do these shows. So I get it.
It probably is. And it is certainly logistically trickier to work in multiple, probably actors from different shows, even though I'm assuming they all shoot on the same lot probably in Vancouver, so it's probably not necessarily that hard. But
they don't need if it's just a brief scene, do they really have to fly out to Vancouver to do it? They can do it anywhere, really.
Well, but not Black Lightning shoots in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, I'm pretty sure the rest of them shoot in Vancouver.
Yeah. Oh, they do. No, they all do. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, if you wanted to do the Smallville cameo, they didn't necessarily have to fly out Tom Welling and Erica Durance out to Vancouver. They could have done it ananywhere. They could have done it.
Well, actually, for that one, I won't say. You can guess maybe where it takes place.
Yeah, I can figure it out. I think. Yeah. I like Tammy's suggestion. I'd love to see the Bombshells era. Have the Bombshells versions of the.
Yeah. Like Wonder Woman, Batwoman.
That would have been good. I love that we're talking about the crossover now more than we were talking about Frozen people.
Yeah, who cares about these Frozen ice characters? Let's talk about Crisis.
Yeah.
By the way, Rachel said that's how I felt about Bobby on V Wars. All right, Rachel, tell us what V Wars is. I need to know.
We need to watch V Wars apparently because it's her show.
We'll get that chest hair ready for you, Rachel.
I know.
We'll start. I can't unbutton anything.
Gotta pep it up. Yeah, here you go.
Oh, well, come on.
But then I have an undershirt.
You're getting me excited there, Francis. Settle down.
Yeah, look at that.
Save it for DC Action Hour next week. Next week he'll do 3 buttons, folks.
Oh my God! Don't tempt me.
All right, let's see here. Listeners says it was announced that Black Lightning is part of the Arrowverse. Well, Black Lightning is in the Crisis, so Yeah, he finally gets to be with the other people.
Thank goodness. I like him. I just wish I had time to watch his show. Oh, we missed it. We missed Rachel's explanation of what V Wars is. Apparently, it was in earlier in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rachel. There's so much chatting going on, and we're
Yeah.
talking about Fref and stuff.
Are you? Vampire show.
Well, hey, you sold me already.
I'm
Just
down.
it's a vampire show. I'm down.
Down.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't have any vampire shows out right now either. I think but no more True Blood, no more Vampire Diaries, which I never watched anyway. But
no more originals, right?
Originals are gone. Yeah, no more.
Oh, we got what's the face? What's the show that spun off from them? That's on CW right now. The classroom show. They go to the school.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Mark says it's good actually.
Is it? Okay. Well,
I can't think of the name right now, but
V Wars though.
All right, I have to check out V Wars.
Yep.
Maria says we're so chatty. Yes, that's why we love you guys.
Yeah. Especially since it's just Fref.
Right.
Loves the chat.
All Fref all the time. All right. Let's see here. Blair says, look at this. I didn't even know this. I don't think I knew this. Since moving to Vancouver, now I recognize so many locations on the DC shows. Hey, congrats on the move, man.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see Blair on an episode.
Please.
So just like walk in the background of the scene. Even if you're not supposed to be there.
He's just an extra. Not even an extra. He's just in the public.
Well, that happens sometimes too.
Wear something really flashy, so
show your chest hair.
Yeah, there you go. Show your chest hair, Blair.
That was earlier in the show, Blair. If you don't know what we're talking about. Rachel says one guy from the Vampire Diaries is the main character on V Wars. Hey.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah, the crew from the Vampire Diaries actually were good actors. I mean, one of them was.
Oh, they were really good.
Yeah, and one of them was from Degrassi. The main female was from Degrassi High. So.
Elena?
It wasn't Elena? I think
she
so.
Was the main female. She from Degrassi? I thought.
She was in Degrassi, the new class or something like that.
Yeah, new class.
Yeah.
Victor says, for a small fee, I can turn on my webcam to show off my chest hair. For a large fee, I can leave it off. All right.
Let me get my $100 bill out then. Let's make sure it stays off. Anyway.
All right. So, okay, wait. Rachel says, you guys got to stop talking about chest hair. You got me swooning. Thank you, Rachel. I think that's the first time anybody's ever said they've been swooning from Super Geeked Up. Thank you. You made my day.
She can, of course, braid our chest hair when she sees us.
Okay.
Just braid it,
That's the first thing we're going to do when we meet somebody.
Attach it to my beard,
Well, now you're talking. Grow that beard out longer, will you?
I know, I'll have to.
Like an Abe Lincoln beard.
I'll do a ZZ Top beard or something.
Let's see here. Wait, Blair says the fancy room they always use is across the street. What's the fancy room?
I don't know.
Blair, stop.
I like the fancy room, though. It's fine.
I'm trying to think, what fancy room is there? I don't know. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll see. Let's see here. All right, cool.
Sorry. Maria's yelling at me.
Yeah, I don't know why, though. Why are they yelling at you now?
Because I'm saying about the braiding the chest hair.
Oh, well, Rachel said she'd braid more than that. Oh, cool. She'll braid her actual hair.
All right. Whatever I have.
So we have that hair braided when we wear the onesies on the...
I know mine is coming in next Monday. Monday, I might get my onesie. So I will have my onesie.
See, I thought you got it in store. You got it online?
No, I got it online because all the sales were online. Oh.
By the way, folks, I'm going to tell you when that's going to happen. On January 8th, our second to last episode this season, that's our Patreon show where Maria and other cool people are coming on. And last time we did this, we said we were going to do onesies. Somebody asked for it in the chat. So we're all wearing onesies in the show. Francis already got his. He won't tell you what it is yet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a secret.
Tell me if I haven't got mine yet. So tell me if you have suggestions. I'm sure one suggestion is going to come out.
The only suggestion, really.
Yeah, which I'm very tempted to do, actually.
It's the one and only suggestion.
Okay, wait. Sorry, Victor. Victor got me excited. He said, "Anyone watch the '90s show Forever Night?" Hell yeah, I love Forever Night. Vampire show, set in Toronto, I believe. Actually, it was about a cop who was a vampire. It was a great show, man. It was really good. Yeah,
okay.
Geraint Wynn Davies, I think, is the actor's name.
Wow.
Who may have been? Was he in the Arrowverse? No.
I'm just thinking of shows like The Cape that never made it and past like a couple of episodes. Remember the Cape, where the Cape like was like can move and stuff? It was like an NBC show. It was bad. Anyway, never mind.
I remember the name. It sounds familiar. I
Yeah,
can't think of what it was though.
yeah, No Ordinary Family. My favorite.
By the way, Maria says, I will wear a onesie, but I will not braid anyone else's hair. I can braid mine. You'll have to bring Rachel in to braid your guys. Well, that's what we mean.
That's what I'm saying.
Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel will braid ours before the show.
Yeah.
You don't have to, so we're all set. Rachel's going to be our hairstylist.
There you go.
Official SGU hairstylist.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, look at that.
Oh, okay. I know what Blair means now with the fancy room. It's
Oh,
like the big theater room where Lena gives Cower her award. It's on Batwoman in a recent episode where Catherine gets an award. Yeah. I totally know what you mean now. Oh, that's cool. Blair's right across the street from you. That's awesome.
Nice.
And Tammy says she loves Forever Night. All right. Awesome. It's a good show, man.
We get a bit. What's it? Big Bang Burger? Is that the name of the place?
No,
what was it again?
Big Belly Burger.
Big Belly Burger. Okay, Big Belly Burger.
What about Big Belly Burger?
Maybe he's near a Big Belly Burger. He can show us some.
Well, that's a fictional place.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I guess
never show it. They never show it.
They never really show it, huh?
They show the bags.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm writing a new short film now, which is about superheroes, and I have a thing playing off the Big Belly Burger as a name.
Nice.
Yeah. I forget what I called it. I gotta go look it up, but I love Big Belly Burger name. It's a great name.
It's a great name. It's a really good name.
Which is funny because they're playing off of real life, and I'm playing off of them. All right, that's right. Let's see here. Okay, Maria says, "What a relief." Okay, that she doesn't have to braid our hair. Chris says onesies will be washed with extra strength Fref prior to airtime. That's right.
Oh, of course.
It does kind of sound like a detergent. Fref.
It is. Yeah, it keeps your whites whiter and your colors.
Frefest.
It's the frefest. That's why you go fref yourself. I'm just saying. You gotta go fref yourself.
Something else. All right, time to play Ultimate Geek Championship. It's always funny when the shows I think might be the shortest run like the longest.
Yeah, I know.
This is great. It's good stuff. It's just funny. Mm-hmm. We don't have to fill time at all. Ultimate Geek Championship. All right, folks. This is where you're gonna give us two fictional characters. Do you want to see in a battle? They can be anywhere. They don't need to be the same universe. And then we're gonna argue who would win.
Mm-hmm.
So you give us the characters, we'll make the arguments. You guys can make the arguments as well, of course, in the chat.
Yeah.
We probably make better ones than we do. So start throwing some pairings in and what characters you want to see battled out in UGC. Oh, I'm so sorry, Francis. I stole it from you. Ultimate Geek Championship. I got on a roll. Sorry.
I'll do the Ask SGU.
Yeah, you can do the Ask SGU.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, people are really digging this Fref supercharged laundry detergent, Chris says.
Well, I mean, Fref is life.
Fref is life. What is that from?
Well, a lot of things.
A lot of things, right?
It's life, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fref is love. Fref is life. Yeah.
Fref is love. All right. Tammy says Elsa versus Jack Frost. There we go. That's the first one. Let's do it.
Jack Frost. Which one? There's a Jack Frost, the horror movie Jack Frost, the one where not Michael Keaton. Yeah, Michael Keaton. No, maybe not.
You think of Jack Skellington?
No, Jack Frost. There's several movies called Jack Frost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It's like an animated one, right?
There's an animated one. There is the I'm gonna look it up because why would I just but there's a horror one. There's a horror one with no noticeable names in it, I believe, except for Shannon Elizabeth because of that movie.
Okay, cool.
But that one is a horror movie where a killer can turn into a snowman and kill people.
Rachel says Khaleesi and Sydney Bristow. Who's Khaleesi?
Khaleesi is the dragon queen from
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did not watch that, so thanks. Tammy says from the Guardians. That's the animated movie where all those like Santa Claus, right, and Jack Frost and all those
people love to cosplay as Jack Frost because he's this like good-looking boy man with a stick.
Okay. But I haven't seen it. Does he have like ice powers then? I'm assuming.
I haven't seen it either. But I believe
this will be a great argument then. Good.
Use that one. We don't have to go that
way. We should use it. And by the way, Victor had said, this is his question for. Okay, never. We'll get back to that because that's
okay. We'll get back to that. Yeah.
Anything. All right, we'll get back to that one.
So Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. So we'll do the Jack Frost with Michael Keaton versus.
Okay, which one is that? What is that?
So
What is that one?
he dies. Michael Keaton dies and turns into his spirit goes into the body of a snowman so he can see his kids. I believe that's the premise of the movie.
Where he dies and comes back as Jack Frost.
Yeah, he dies in a car crash, and I guess he embodies a snowman that his kid makes, and so.
Oh, so does he look like a snowman?
He looks like a real. He actually looks like a snowman. Yeah.
Does he have any ice powers?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just there to be with his kids. I think.
Okay, well, all right. In that case, Elsa all the way in this.
But
I mean, come on, Elsa. If he's a snowman, Elsa can just control him and mold him into whatever she wants.
That's true.
Like she made Olaf, right? She created Olaf.
She created Olaf, yeah, and she created a palace.
So she could decreate.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a word, but Jack Frost if she wanted to as a snowman.
Yeah, and she can create high notes, which she's very good at. But I think that
because that could shatter ice too, if you wanted to.
But if it's Jack Frost, the horror movie person, Jack Frost can turn into water, I believe he can turn into mist and kill people. So Jack Frost murders people with his carrot, with his carrot nose, and yeah, it's pretty dumb as far as I understand it. Yeah, but he's the embodiment of a murderer into the body of a snowman. So the opposite of the Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. he's
all right. I'm going Elsa all the way.
Elsa all the way. Okay.
Give us some other ones, folks. Give us some other matchups.
I think I saw.
By the way, Chris had said Ultimate Geek Championship live from Freff Auditorium in San Diego, California. That's right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Keep going.
Well, we can do Khaleesi and Sydney Bristol. Let's do that one.
Sure. Well, so Khaleesi never had. Okay, so I'll do Khaleesi. You can do Bristow.
Sydney, yeah.
Okay. So Khaleesi has her. Well, I'll just make it endgame Khaleesi, where she has just the one dragon. So she has one dragon, breathes fire, can burn things. She, though, not very good at the fighting. She kind of relies on everyone else to do the fighting for her. So she has like her army to fight for her. So if it's just her without her dragons, well, I think she has to have her dragons. The dragon is her son. So she
controls the dragon.
She controls the dragon. She tells the dragon what to do, and it will do it. Jakaris, and then it'll. So.
Well, Sydney Bristow is a master martial artist and fighter. But she's also a master of disguise. Oh, God. As you saw in One versus Every episode. Mm-hmm. So she can just disguise herself as Khaleesi, and the dragon won't know it, will think it's her. And she won't attack her. And then, boom, she gives a karate kick to Khaleesi and knocks her out. And that's the end of that. It takes her freaking egg or whatever the hell she has to control the dragons.
No, it's just her. She hatched the eggs.
Khaleesi hatched the eggs? Wait a minute. I don't understand. The egg existed and she sat on it, or it came out of her body like a chicken?
No, they didn't come from her body. She got these eggs. She is the unburned. She can't be burned by fire. So fire.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Be around dragons.
Yeah, her skin cannot be burned. So that's her other power. She can't be burned by anything. But I believe they hatched because she was like in a fire. I don't remember quite specifically, but in the fire she went, and the eggs hatched into her dragons. But again, look, the dragon can smell a fake a mile away. Just burns it.
But she'll put on the same pheromones or whatever as Khaleesi.
All right. Okay.
Because she'll have this is gonna kill me. Damn it! What's the guy's name with an M? The tech guy in Alias. Help me out, folks. It's killing me. Marshall.
Okay.
Marshall will come up with some cool stuff that can replicate exactly what Khaleesi smells like, and so the dragon will be fooled.
Yeah, and if Khaleesi doesn't have her army and her servants, she's kind of stuck.
Sydney Bristow doesn't need anybody. She's a one-woman fighting machine.
She's a one-woman army.
She's a spy. She knows how to rely on herself and survive on her own.
Oh, that's true.
Look, basically, if you say Sydney Bristow, I'm just going to argue her again. I don't care who it is. I'm always going to choose Sydney Bristow.
Sydney Bristow versus Black Widow.
Sydney Bristow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that would be an epic matchup, I would say. Because they have very similar skill sets.
was gonna say, yeah, she's also the master. Remember,
See, I don't see Black Widow. Maybe in the comics she does. I don't never see her putting disguises on in the.
In Civil War, she had like a mask on, like a digital mask, and she pulls it off, and she tells.
All right, guess what? Oh, she tells who?
The director, like, haha.
Oh, that's right. She fools. What's his face?
Yeah.
The Shield director, right?
Yeah.
Or I don't know. He's above like Fury or whatever.
Yeah. He was the main guy.
Guess what? Sydney uses practical makeup effects. She doesn't need any digital nonsense. She has it old school.
Wait, we're arguing our own. We should argue what they're saying.
I know.
We can't argue.
By the way, Maria says, I'm like Jeff. I'm so lost in anything about Game of Thrones. Yeah, I think I should obviously, folks, appear on Game of Thrones podcasts because I so know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I can just make all these ridiculous things and be like, what's going on here?
As long as it's in relation to Sydney Bristow, then I think you can.
Right. I'm like, all right, guys, but wait a minute. What would Sydney Bristow do in this situation?
Oh, man.
I'm just looking here at.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now Tammy's throwing in Xena versus Sydney Bristow. That's another tough one.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm going Sydney Bristow.
Well, but wait a minute. Xena has.
Close those, Tammy.
Does Xena have the blessings of the gods?
She's usually pissing off the gods is what she's doing.
Yeah, but sometimes they give her.
Most of the time, she's giving them a hard time.
She's got Ares. Sometimes Ares is on her side.
Well, yeah, because Ares, I think.
Yeah.
Ares is a big.
She has Ares on her side against Sydney. I'm sorry. Sydney's going down.
Okay, stop. You can't. Other characters aren't allowed.
No, I'm just saying Ares gives Xena the blessing. It's not like he's there. He just gives her,
Well, Sydney has the blessing of her father, Jack Bristow. So there, which doesn't give her any powers, but it's nice.
And Xena has the I mean, come on, who can beat that?
Come on. Sydney's
and she
not
has
gonna
her
be distracted
chakra
by that. She's not gonna be distracted by that.
She got that chakra. Is it called the chakra?
Chakra, you got it.
Chakra, yeah.
Chakram.
Oh, chakram, and it hits everybody. It's like a boomerang, but not.
It is like that, yes. Tammy says Xena has many skills. She does. No, I agree with you. That would be a good matchup.
All she has to do is get those pressure points. Remember, she's the master of pressure points.
Yeah, I think Sydney knows how to defend against. I think Sydney is the better martial artist. Definitely in terms of how the show was portrayed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Alias had a little bit better, I think, choreography than.
Xena could just touch Sydney's arm and she'll
you know what? I think they use that too often, though.
They did.
I honestly wish they didn't use the pressure point so much because it was just like a give me. Okay, you win. And that's the end of it.
The blood's not going to your heart. Okay. Fine.
Tell me everything I want to know.
Yeah.
I
like Victor's answer. Sydney can run in high heels.
Well... I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's going to give it.
And Xena can run in sandals. Ha
ha. Maria says Sydney can do anything in high heels. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now Victor says Zatanna versus Sydney Bristow.
Oh man.
Well, Zatanna has magic. So what Sydney would have to do is, obviously put some stuff on her mouth so she can't talk. Because if she can't speak, she can't do her magic.
Mm-hmm. Can this be super Sydney Bristowed up or something? Can you put alias, some type of thing in the title of the show? Because it's all Sydney all the time. That's
crazy. Right. Well, in this segment it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Tammy says Xena has disguises, weapons, healing. She's likely a demigod.
Oh.
I mean, I won't disagree with that because I love Xena, Tammy.
She's female Hercules, I guess, then, because Hercules was a demigod too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, he
kind of played it off that way.
Zeus is his father, so yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? Sydney Bristow is just one of my all-time favorite characters, so I'm always going to find a reason to argue for her. Oh, Tammy says Sydney's going down. No, I believe in Sydney, Tammy. She can do it.
Oh, God.
Look at her coming. Sydney traveled around the world doing all these other different missions. She did everything.
Sydney versus Carmen Sandiego.
Did you just come up with that?
Yeah.
See, this is the problem. Why are you guys picking all my favorite characters and making me debate that?
I mean, Carmen Sandiego, again, a world traveler, master thief.
That's a tough one.
She can get out of almost any jam. Actually, she does get out of every jam. That's why no one knows where she is. That's why the question exists. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah.
She can't.
You know what? I'm maybe either a draw. You may be right. I do love Carmen Sandiego,
Mm.
particularly like going back to the '90s series in particular. That one. Um, you're right. She's so good, man, and she always gets away. Always
Always
gets
gets
away.
away. Her minions, her underlings always get caught, but she always gets away.
Yeah, well, because they're stupid. Yeah, I don't think you know what? I don't think Sydney could capture Carmen Sandiego, but I don't think Carmen would defeat Sydney.
Well,
I
that's
think
not
she
her.
would it would just it would
Yeah,
be kind of like the show, like where the Acme detective and she was always chasing Carmen,
yeah.
and they would foil her plot, but then she would always get away. It'd be like
That's the
that.
thing. Carmen's not about taking people down. She's just about getting away with the crime. You know, she just wants to be able to steal what she needs to steal.
Um, so Victor said yes. Victor, you're totally right. Xena did travel around the world as well. Obviously, yes.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, like it's a really tight match, I think. Maria says in Sydney we trust, but then Maria says let's stump Jeff. Oh, I don't know about that, Maria. She says Wonder Woman versus Sydney. Ah, damn it, Maria. Um,
Oh no, come on, Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Come on.
Seriously, they're like picking every single character I love. Oh, but Chris says Sydney would be quite a formidable opponent for Carmen Sandiego. I agree.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Carmen Sandiego will have a hard time running away, but she'll still
Yeah,
get away.
I agree. She gets away in the end. That's the whole thing. She's the
Yeah.
greatest thief on the planet.
Exactly.
Rachel says the pressure point thing is not a real thing. My whole family are martial artists, and nope. I did not know that, Rachel. Dude, that's
Yeah,
great. Tell
I mean-
me, I love martial artists. Tell me what martial arts you study.
There are pressure points, but it doesn't do this thing where it blocks the blood going to parts of the body like in.
Yeah, like pump, 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 dude, we're okay, we're done.
Hated that so much. I was with you on that one. It's like, this is dumb. Come on. Find a better way to solve the problem instead of just pressure pointing everyone.
Maria says we know who you like. Yes, you guys do. Okay.
Harley.
I gotta try to think of a reason.
Yeah.
Well, once again, here's the thing. Again, I think it has to be a disguise thing. I think Sydney would have to have one of her great disguises on.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. He's the stupid one. Sydney will disguise herself as Wonder Woman's mother. And then Wonder Woman, of course, well, she doesn't actually always listen to her mother at all. But she's not going to hurt her mother.
Right.
Is it a drama? What's her
right?
name? Why can't I think of her name?
Isn't it Halapita?
Her damn it. Why can't it's something with an H, you're right.
Yeah.
It's driving me nuts. I can't think of her name right now. Help us out, folks. And she'll be like, right? Listen, Wonder Woman, I'm your mom, and that's the way it's going to be. Stop running off from Paradise Island to Mascara and doing your crazy saving the Earth stuff.
Welcome to Jeff Debates his favorite characters. Thank you.
That's what Alex says.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. That's actually, this turned into a new segment.
I know, that's the segment.
Chris says, quit stealing all Jeff's favorite characters. Thank you. I do very much appreciate, though, that they know my favorite characters. That's great, guys.
Yeah.
And Victor says, come on, it's on TV. Pressure point attacks have to be real.
Exactly, right.
Thank you, Maria. Hippolyta.
There you go. Like the Vulcan neck pinch. Boom. Done.
Well, that's real, though, because they're Vulcans.
Exactly.
That's a different, race, a different aliens race. I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
Listener May says Wonder Woman's mom isn't named Martha. I know that. Yeah, like Superman and Batman.
All right.
All right.
Oh, that was a segment. That was a good segment. I like that a lot.
That was. All right. What's our last segment?
Yeah, let's wrap it up with Ask SGU. This is where you guys get to ask us any question you want, ridiculous or otherwise, and we will answer it for you. So put those questions in the chat room right now, and we're happy to share what we know about anything.
Geeky stuff doesn't have to be geeky stuff.
Even if we don't have answers to it, we'll try.
We'll just make them up, just like the pressure points. We'll make up stuff.
Exactly.
So Victor had asked earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I don't have an answer to this because I haven't watched it. He says, "What did you think of the new Wonder Woman 1984 trailer?"
Oh, I saw the trailer. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. But the funny thing is, somebody pointed out that they're using a song from 1986 in the 1984 trailer.
Of course, people always point that out, right?
Yeah. But they're like,
It's
oh, no.
fine.
In this universe, they just wrote the song 2 years earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Look,
Yeah,
we know about the multiverse, right? So
Maria's really trying to get me to cosplay as Carmen Sandiego. She has brought it up twice so far.
I know, man. Every year Comic-Con.
One day, I just need to get the trench coat. Like, if it wasn't during the summer, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to wear a trench coat and a hat. But it's summer. I will melt. I will turn into a puddle of water.
I want to do Carmen Sandiego too, man. I love her.
Yeah.
By the way, I love Chris's argument. He said Sydney Bristow disguised as Carmen Sandiego versus the actual Carmen Sandiego. That would be amazing. I would love to see that battle.
That would be great.
That's awesome, Chris.
Oh, wait. That was her SGU question. That was Maria's SGU question, was when will I cosplay as Carmen Sandiego? When there's a winter convention. Probably then, like, LA Comic-Con, I would do it because it's in October. WonderCon is cool enough. WonderCon is cool enough actually that I probably could do the Carmen Sandiego. I will aim for WonderCon.
There you go, Maria. By the way, let's see here. Rachel says she takes Taekwondo. Her uncle has his own karate school. We're all black belts. Oh my God, Rachel, I didn't know that. That's so cool.
Yeah, awesome. I love Taekwondo. That was fun when I did it. Very, very briefly, but it was fun.
Yeah, I took karate when I was younger. It's cool. And I'm trying to work in some cool martial arts scenes in my new film. Yeah.
All right.
Let's see here. Okay, we got some other questions here.
Yes.
Let me see here. Alex. Oh, wait, no, sorry. He says what you're saying, the whooshy finger hold isn't real.
That's a Kung Fu Panda, I think.
And Tammy says she loves the movie scene where McCoy tries the Vulcan neck bench.
Oh, God.
Okay, so Scorpio Moon. Hey, Scorpio. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello, Scorpio.
What is your guilty pleasure? Mine is pop music.
Mm-hmm.
Guilty. Well, there's always a thing where, like, one person's is not necessarily others, right? Because I love pop music, but it wouldn't be a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't feel guilty with any of these things that I enjoy.
But I get your idea because we do questions about like what's guilty pleasure movies and stuff on the show.
What's my guilty pleasure? That's a good question because
that's a good question.
If it's music, then it's definitely listening to music about poop. I'm not kidding. There are songs out there about poop, and I have them on my Spotify playlist, and I listen to them. So if it's music, it's that. If it's... What about you? Anything guilty music pleasure?
I don't know so much music. The first thing that came to my mind, I don't watch it now, but in college, guilty pleasure is for some reason, I and some of my friends, we watch Blue's Clues.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
I don't know why. But that dog was super cute, man. It's like Baby Yoda.
I watched Degrassi, and I'm not Canadian. So
you don't have to be Canadian to watch Degrassi.
All right, what's up?
So thank you, Scorpio. Chaz says, has either one of you eaten tacos while hanging upside down like a bat? What?
I think I've only ever eaten nothing upside down like a bat. I don't think I've ever eaten anything like that. I've never been upside down like a bat, really. I kind of want to be now.
Yeah, I have not, no. I do kind of want to hang upside down like a bat, though.
Yeah.
Rachel says, who farted? Well, I think it was because he's talking about poop. It was Sarantha. Chris, favorite sitcom?
Favorite sitcom? That's a good question.
Saved by the Bell, baby. I love that.
You know what? I guess mine would probably be Family Matters. I think that's the one I watched the most growing up.
Show. Urkel,
yeah, it's a great show. Yeah.
Urkel.
Seeing Urkel turn into Stefan, later episodes, watching the youngest daughter just disappear randomly because, they didn't need her anymore.
Did she actually was she not on the show at all, like at the end?
So in like the first 2 seasons, there's a youngest sister. And then like in the 3rd season, they just never mention her again. And she never shows back up on the show.
It was great though. Like Carl and Urkel were such a great relationship on that show. Like they work so well together.
I just imagine Carl just changed his name. The cop from Die Hard changed his name to Carl Winslow.
Right.
Yeah, and just continued life on with.
Yeah, he moved to Chicago, right? And
yeah, and plus, and the reason why I like Family Matters, it was a spin-off of Perfect Strangers, which I also enjoyed a lot.
Yes, it was good.
Perfect Strangers was great.
On that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, favorite web series besides Super Geeked Up? Yeah, go ahead.
Epic NPC Man is mine.
Epic NPC Man?
Yeah, it's a Viva la Dirt League web show. It's like only a couple minutes long, but it's about this NPC character in an MMO, and he interacting with different characters or different other non-playable characters, and it's really funny. I mean, Australians are funny. I like Australian sense of humor.
Lots of questions here, guys. Thank you. By the way, Chris has loved both Saved by the Bell and Family Matters.
Nice.
My favorite web series, it was called The Division a few years ago.
Oh, no.
It was a very 24-esque show.
Oh, now I need to watch that because I love 24.
It was really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I'm just looking through the other questions here.
Your favorite non-sci-fi show?
Who asked that?
Victor did. Victor asked, "What is your favorite non-sci-fi show?"
Favorite non-sci-fi show?
Well, that's a tough one because I don't think I watch anything but non-sci-fi shows right now.
Well, I could go with Saved by the Bell again, of course, but I'll try to think of something else besides that.
I guess current, right?
It doesn't have to be current necessarily, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll try to be.
I mean, superhero shows are not necessarily sci-fi. It depends on how you want to define that, right?
That's true, but there is a lot of the Arrowverse is fairly sci-fi though. If you add the Flash universe into it, right? Because the Flash is very sci-fi.
Yeah. I'll give you. I mean, a show I like a lot is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, something I've been watching a lot recently, clips of, is Whose Line Is It Anyway? Actually,
dude, that's one of my favorite shows. Whose Line inspired many of the games you see on the show. I just put a geeky spin on them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I can see some of the impetus of it on Whose Line.
Whose Line is my biggest inspiration.
Yeah, it's such a great show. I really love it.
Yeah, they're so talented, man. Who is Alex says, who is the dream guest or guest for SGU?
Tom Hanks.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Can we talk about that Schwarzenegger crossover?
But I guess realistically, should we be realistic?
The whole cast of Saved by the Bell. I'm actually being serious about that.
I wouldn't mind some more Arrowverse people that you used to have on DC Action Hour making it into Super Geeked Up. That would be cool.
Yeah, Stephen Amell would be great.
Yeah.
To have on. He's
not doing anything.
Well. All right. He deserves a break.
Well, yeah. What? One episode on Super Geeked Up is still a break.
You're saying he's not doing anything. Well, first of all, we don't know. He could be doing.
Oh, yeah. No, I know he has projects. I'm just saying, he definitely has projects.
I'm thinking about other guests I would love to have on. I don't know. I actually would love to have Christy Carlson Romano and Will Friedle talk about Kim Possible. That'd be really cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, some voice actors would be great. Hey, get Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy, yeah. Oh my God, that'd actually be amazing.
Yeah. But I mean,
Mark Hamill.
Oh, we can do a Joker off.
You could, because you do a good Joker. You do a good Hamill Joker.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay. Let's see what else they got on here.
I'm trying to see. I don't know if there's questions.
I love that Scorpio was surprised that there's a spin-off of Perfect Stranger. Yeah, the secretary at I forget the main character's name. I know Balki Bartakamus, but who's the cousin?
Larry.
Larry. So Larry. I guess there was like an accountant or something
Count? Like Count Dracula?
Accountant.
Oh, accountant
or something who was the wife in Family Matters, and so.
Oh, Harriet.
Harriet was there. Yeah, Harriet was there, but
she was the one who. Yeah, Harriet was the one on Perfect Strangers, and then it went over to Family Matters.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't know that was a spinoff, though. Yeah.
No, because she was only there in like a couple episodes.
Yeah, it's kind of a surprising spinoff, actually.
Yeah.
And I actually think it was way better than Perfect Strangers.
Yeah.
Perfect Strangers was fun, but Family Matters, I think, that was great.
No, I agree.
Very long run too.
Mm-hmm.
Scorpio says, "What show or project do you still really want to do?" I have, besides the short film I'm working on, I have two things that I started working as novels, but either doing them that or maybe as an online series. I have a couple of sci-fi projects I really still want to do. One is about androids. One is about time travel. I've always wanted to do a time travel series. Yeah. So that's what lots of stuff I still want to do. What do you got? Or do you want to talk about the thing we're going to do or not yet?
Well, that thing. So
you want to mention it or no?
I'm just going to mention just what it's about. So I'm a huge fan of nostalgia. I like things that are in the past, but the funny thing is I missed out on a lot of it. And I think you too, Jeff, right? You missed out on a lot of what people consider like classic things, and to be able to revisit it now, I think would be awesome. And so the show that I want to do, it will be done. Like it'll happen sooner than you think. So be on the lookout in 2020 for a new show coming to Sincere Sarcasm with Jeff and I. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be fun. It'll be exciting.
Yeah.
And yeah. It's
got a cool name.
Yeah. I'm excited for the name too. It's a great name. But other than that, a project I've always wanted to do, but I just don't have the time or the resources to do it. Is like to kind of bring back kind of a Attack at the Show type show again. You know, having like a really well produced show about gaming and geekery and like all that.
I thought of that too, actually.
But because there's nothing on right now that's like that. You know. I don't even know if any web series or any web shows that are like that. Like, I don't think there's anything that's just covering everything that's.
Well, you mean actually like covering all those different things, like what's going on, new stuff, and right? You mean
exactly, but in that format though, where it's like there's segments and there's like little things like that. I'd love to see that again. I miss it because it was. I thought G4 was a great channel that shouldn't have gone away. But it did kind of decline near its end. But I think that's just because they knew what was happening. Anyway, there we go. Let's see. Any other questions? Oh, geez. An all voice. Alex says an all voice actor show for Francis to go toe to toe with. No, I'm not that good.
Oh, that's a great idea, Alex. Let's make that happen.
Oh, that's not good.
No, by the way, Tammy says, "Is the new show called Fref?" No, it should be.
Yeah, it might well be called Fref.
We should do a third show that's called Fref.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris says a nostalgia show would be awesome.
Yeah. I did one a while ago called Back When We Were Interesting, but once it hit around 200 episodes, we're like, I think we've hit everything we needed. We wanted to be nostalgic about, but this is something different. It's again stuff that people are nostalgic about that we haven't seen or we haven't experienced. So that'll be and it's a lot. Let me just tell you, it's a lot.
All right, cool. Questions? I think we answered them. Thanks, guys. That was a really good, nice eclectic mix of questions there.
You guys are fantastic.
Yeah, thank you guys for making the show so awesome. This was super fun and awesome.
We should, if you really like that part of the questions thing, we should try to bring it back again if they're really interested.
SSU, you mean the SSGU thing?
SSGU, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was fun. All right, cool.
And also apparently, I don't know, like, ask Jeff all about his favorite fictional characters.
We'll just do that. Okay, guys, remember for the next episode, just ask anytime we're any game, make sure it's about Jeff's favorite characters. No, don't do that. We want variety.
I do like talking about my favorite characters, though.
You did. No, that's true, though. Yeah.
Let's see. Listener May says, yes, there should be a show called Fref. And Rachel says, have you guys checked out the show on Facebook, The Birch? I have not, Rachel.
I don't know.
What's that about? This time we'll actually hopefully not miss your description of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't. I keep forgetting Facebook has like a channel, like you can.
I never watch any of the Facebook shows.
Yeah, like that weirds me out.
Everybody has a channel now. Apple Plus, right, and Disney Plus, and Maria Jeff fictional character debate. There you go. Yep.
The new SGU segment, the SGU live segment is Jeff fictional character debate.
Oh, and then Marie says Fref fictional character debate. That's even better.
There's a little not more alliteration to it. That's the online version. The live version is the Jeff version. The online version is the Fref version.
Okay.
All right.
Chris says, I think Fref would work as an Odd Couple style superhero comedy. Then he says, come to think of it, I might write it. Oh boy.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that is Chris. If you do,
I'm down. I'm down. I'm more than happy to participate.
Scorpio says extra long show and an AMA. Is this a listener appreciation show or something? Haha, love it.
Yes.
Sure. Absolutely. We do super appreciate you guys. Absolutely. What's AMA?
Ask me anything.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, I actually just added that today as an extra segment. I wasn't even planning to do it, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for being part of it, making it so much fun.
Yep.
Okay.
I have to raise the roof as often as possible.
Yeah. No. Hey, man, that's good. Yeah. So Lionel Richie says in his song.
Well, he's dancing on the ceiling.
Dancing on the ceiling, dude. I love that song so much, man. One of my favorite songs. I want to know if did he come up with that? Because Raise the Roof, I feel was not that long ago, but then way back then, that's in his song.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, okay.
He says "raise the roof" in the song, and I'm like, oh, is that where it came from, or no? Or was it already? Because I don't remember it being around back then.
It wasn't around back then. Raise the Roof was more from the roof. The roof is on fire, and it was it was another song. But I think Raise the Roof.
Raise the Roof. I mean, it means basically you're have fun, let's dance, have a dance party, basically, right? And just
exactly
crazy.
Yeah. You're making so much noise, you're dancing so much, you're raising the roof. Yeah.
But if you're dancing on the ceiling, it makes sense
that you would be
raise the roof so you don't hit your head on the floor.
Reverse gravity, right there.
See, so Lionel Richie was thinking about things.
Yeah, Lionel Richie was good.
Dude, I think he's one of the best artists out there. He's so good. I got to see him live too, actually. He's
great. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
All right, and we think about that song. That's great though, because I love that song, so I'm all good with that. It's stuck in my head.
Oh, good. There you go.
All right, so I guess that's it for us. So remember, folks, on Monday night we're doing a special DC Action Hour. Francis, me, and Mark's pile.
Wow.
We're going to talk the first 3 parts of Crisis on Infinite Earths. We're going to get much more into it than the little thing I got into today. So it gives you some time to watch it, catch up on the shows. And then of course, next Wednesday, we'll be back with a new Super Geeked Up. Oh, hey, folks. So for those of you who have watched the show for a long time or watch Super Knocked Up, Mark Pazula is coming back as our guest next week. So Mark, of course, was Captain Amazing in my Super Knocked Up series. He was one of the people who started this show with me, Super Geeked Up, way back when. So it's always good to have him on. Mark will be back. We'll geek out with him. And, of course, before we go, Francis, once again, where can they check out the stuff you're doing right now?
Yeah, please check out my latest episodes of Online Friend Simulator. I need your guys' advice, your suggestions, your thoughts on the shows, especially now that I have a co-host in the name of Autumn, the author of Sad Things. So go ahead and check out the show on sinceresarcasm.net, and you can follow me at AKA the Other Guy on Twitter and Instagram, where I show off pictures of me being a captain on a ship.
That's fantastic.
Which you can thank Jeff for, because he was there.
Is that when we went to the pirate thing?
Yeah, not when we went on the
boats afterwards, the Maritime Museum of San Diego, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, great.
It's great. I got so much response from that picture of me on the wheel, looking, all.
Oh, that I took? All right, nice.
Yeah. So good job, photographer.
Oh, thank you, sir. I try. I'm a filmmaker. I try to do that. There's the links for us, of course, Super Geeked Up on YouTube and Twitter. We always appreciate any subscriptions and follows, and really appreciate it if you can do patreon.com/supergeekedup. Any amount is super, super helpful. We really love your guys' support in any way you can do it. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. Lishmate says he had mentioned that's right. Lishmate actually named his new puppy after Captain Amazing after.
Oh, Mark's we'll have to let him know. Yeah, we'll have to let him know.
Actually, he tweeted him. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, that was really cool. Actually, that was actually awesome. Somebody's named their puppy after one of my characters on the show. That was so cool. Blair says easier to watch the show on the West Coast. Take care, guys. Yeah, isn't it, Blair? I know we do it. It's a lot earlier here on the West Coast than when I was doing it on the East Coast.
Right? Yeah.
I always find the East Coast because I'm a night owl, but thank you, folks, for those of you who are on the East Coast or other time zones who are staying up for us. We really appreciate you guys. And Chris says, love you guys. See you all next week. Alex, another great show. Thanks, everyone. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock. Thanks to Francis, of course.
My pleasure.
And thank you to all of you. It was great chatting today. Awesome. Yeah, sorry. Tammy says, I miss Captain Francis. I'll have to check it out. Captain Francis. But no, seriously, guys, thank you. You're guys the best. It's the reason we keep doing the show every week. Love you guys. We can't wait to see you next week. 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, with Mark Pazula as our guest. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.